Good evening, everybody. This is Kody Ashmore bringing you your options free video. And tonight I want to talk about these signals I've been following in the dark pool, and unpopular opinion, I'm having a hard time trusting this rally due to several reasons. And if you're not aware, my stance towards trading is I apply technical analysis and with dark pool and order flow, things like that. So let's go ahead and dive into what I am currently seeing in the market. So just for a brief explanation, I want to bring your attention down to this level really fast. If you've already seen this, just bear with me for a moment, but I want to share this again real quick for those that are unaware. So you see right where we bounced at 62.17. Well, on January 25th, there was a print that went across the time and sales window with 50 shares, and that's right where we bounced. And just to prove it to you, so you don't just think I am blowing smoke, I guess is what we'll say. Let's confirm the date just to make sure. Yes, it was January 25th. All right. And so just while this is loading, give a little background is I'm finding these prints run across hidden in the time and sales window where no one can identify them unless you kind of scan for them or kind of know how to look for them. So basically what I'm getting at is January 25th, this one went across the tape before we were kind of already in a little bit of we weren't in bearish market territory, nor were we even near as far down as we are now. But the point is we got down to that level perfectly and bounced. And I have furthermore proof that it's happening. So sorry that's taking a while to load. It'd be a little bit easier instead of just waiting for it to load. But the point is it gave a signal. We have late sell prints that occurred. Actually, while that's loading, I will discuss that. That's a better use of everybody's time. So, like I mentioned, we did have a flush down at that time frame, right? And then right here was where I got that sell print down, or that print down here. But what coincided with it is a large amount of late sell prints. So like there's 20 million right there. And then there's, if it's dotted, that means it's greater than 15 million. If it's solid, it means 10 million. Those are typically the levels I watch to see how convicted the move is, right? So long story short, like 20 million right here, we got a big old flush. There was another 10 million here, flush down, another 10 million. And then right here, you see how there was just a bunch flushing it down. And I really do need to clean up this chart now that I'm looking at it because I have these signals on here as well. I should probably make it a signal only chart. But the point is there is greater than 15 and 20 million late prints hitting the tape, and thus is causing the flush down. And right at this level is where we bounced. All right, let's see if that has populated yet so I can show it to you. All right, I'm gonna go to price. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go lowest on the day. So like right here, January 25th, 2022, and it is pulling up the lowest print of the day, which is go. Waiting, because it's really having to think about it. All right, here we go. Finally. Whew. All right. So right here, you can see how there was 100 shares and then 150 shares at 364.68, while the market was up at 430.93 and 430.97. So this is the bid and ask right here. So you see the difference? Well, you can see how price we've hit that level and completely bounced up since then. All right, and now we'll pull the chart up, and so that's where we hit and bounce. And now to give context to what I'm looking at here is, so when the market was, there we go, finally. I feel like my computer's being a little finicky right now. Okay, so when we're down here, I'm gonna change the color on that. we got some those signals up at 410. See right here? Well, price rallied quickly up to there. Like we even positioned for it in the options room a month out, but we got there super quick. And then after that, there was some at 416, which we hit. And then ultimately for a while, see, I have these signal dots at the date that they hit. So we have gone from where I started tracking them at 410, and we were hitting them every step of the way. Now, we hit the furthest one, or minus one that I just found the other day. But, and I want to go into that here in a minute. So we've come down and we finally hit these upward targets, which is also the 200-day SMA. And I want to come into a closer time frame. And so what I want to talk about here is, let me make a little bit of a larger time frame. So 429 was my highest target, but then yesterday there was a target at 431 and a few cents. Okay, finally. I want to pull this up. So you see how yesterday, I mark them on the time they hit the tape. So there was one right here that hit the tape yesterday. That's almost right near where we hit and failed. And then thus we have pulled back. Now, so what is all this mean? How does this help you? So basically, in a nutshell, what I'm getting at is I have gone looking through all the past dates and I have not seen or found, I guess I should say, another signal print above these heavy zones besides this one at 411, at 441.65. Now, I don't know if we're going to get up there. In an honest opinion, I think we are going to pull back. And the reason why, or maybe even potentially go lower, because if you're not aware, there is some, actually, there's more pointing lower than higher right now. There is some down here at 354, 352, and 344. And like I mentioned earlier, how greater than 10 million late prints is what drives typically the market. Like you see here, how there's multiple greater than 10 million and 15 million prints. Well, this entire rally, there has only been 2 days. I repeat, 2 days that have greater than 10 million shares. That was right here. And then the other one was right here. That's it. And this one isn't even 10. It was actually 9, but I marked it because that's the last one that happened. So you have 10, 9. You have 19 million that have caused this rally. That's it. And as order flow goes and dark pool goes and late prints go, I don't think this. I think this may be the turning point for now as far as the market goes. So kind of like what I'm anticipating, to leave y'all with some guidance on what to look for. For me, I'm going to wait for the late sell prints to come in, if they do, and potentially come back down to these lows. But we'll see. There's a little bit more information passed on this, but I'm going to save that for the premium guys. But other than that, if you have any more questions about this type of concept, please, you can catch me in the free trading room. I am in the free trading room Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 Central every week. And I cover this setup. And like I said, it's free. Come in, ask questions, and we'll see what all pans out. But like I said, I don't trust this rally. Regardless of what it's saying, I don't trust it. But we'll see if I'm right or wrong. Other than that, have a great night, everybody, and we will see what happens. Take care.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me